express the square root of 10 to the power of 360 divided by 10 to the power of 150 multiplied by 10 to the power of 90 as a power of 10. Now, I want you to know that if I give you the square root of A all over B, by law of sorts, it is the same thing as the square root of A divided by the square root of B, which can also be written as A to the power of half divided by B to the power of half. Okay, going by this, we can now apply it to the given question. That means in this question A, what we are going to write, that we are given the square root of 10 to the power of 360 divided by 10 to the power of 150 multiplied by 10 to the power of 90. Okay, so this can now be written as, I can put it in bracket and write 10 to the power of 360, then everything raised to power half divided by, okay, 10 bracket 10 to the power of 150 multiplied by 10 to the power of 90, everything also raised to power half. This is correct, okay? We now simplify it further. Remember the law, the product law of indices? That means I am going to have 10 to the power of 360 divided by 2 all over 10, okay, to the power of 150 plus 90, applying the law of indices, all to the power of half, okay. This can now move to 10 to the power of 360 divided by 2 will give me 180, okay, divided by, I add the powers of 10 in the bracket, that will give me 10 to the power of 240, of course, divided by 2 because of the power of half. All right. So moving forward in this, I'll have it written as 10 to the power of 180 divided by 10 to the power of 120. That is when 240 is divided by 2. Still going by the law of indices, this will now be 10 to the power of 180 subtract 120, making the final answer to this question as 10 to the power of 60. All right. And this is the final answer to this question. All right. It has question B, the B part, and it says Liam was asked to express 12 to the power of 50 to the power of 2 as a power of 12. Liam wrote 12 to the power of 50 in bracket, then 2 as equal to 12 raised to power 50 and 50 raised to power 2. And everything is now equal to 12 raised to power 2,500. That is 50 raised to power 2 is 2,500. And the question now asked, Liam's method is wrong. Explain why. Let us explain this question. Let us explain it. 12 to the power of 50 all raised to power 2. The question is 12 to the power of 50, then everything to the power of 2. I want you, the explanation to it, to this question B, I want you to recall that if I give you A to the power of B and again to the power of C, it is not equal to A to the power of B and B to the power of C. No, but it is A to the power of B or to the power of C is equal to 10 to the power of B multiplied by C. That is why Liam's question or answer was wrong. So instead of Liam doing 50 raised to power 2, he should have done 50 multiplied by 2. Therefore, the right answer is going to be 12 to the power of 50, okay, multiplied by 2, which is equal to 12 to the power of 100. This is what should be the answer, and that is why Liam was wrong. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
mbụ agwara m mmadụ si